Here's the thing. I don't think that you're a good candidate for probation.
Fernando Carmona is back on an aggravated robbery deferred. The state says he picked up new charges, then vanished from supervision for nearly 2 years. Today he's pleading true to multiple violations, and that puts life on the table.
2022 CR 9805 State versus Fernando Carmona III. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Andrew K. Hicks for the defense.
And are you Mr. Carmona?
Yes, ma'am.
And are parties ready to proceed?
We're ready to proceed, Judge.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Fernando Carmona III who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 9805 for the offense of aggravated robbery on February 3rd, 2023 for a period of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
On state's first amended motion.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And also, did you review the first amended motion with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you may proceed.
Violated condition number 1. On or about the 22nd day of November 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Fernando Carmona III, committed the offense of failure to ID fugitive intent to give false information in violation of condition number 1.
All right, to that, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
Violated condition number 1. On or about the 22nd day of November 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Fernando Carmona III, committed the offense of evading arrest detention in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that?
True.
Violated condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Fernando Carmona III, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and October 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And finally, violated condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Fernando Carmona III, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December of 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
State will waive the remaining.
Any objections to the waivers?
No, Judge. None, Judge.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violations 1, 1, 4, and 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to life in prison
Yes, Your Honor.
and up to a $10,000 fine?
The violations aren't technical, it's failure to ID, evading, and long stretches of not reporting, plus more missed months the year before. When someone ignores probation this completely, judges stop seeing second chance and start seeing risk.
Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 1, 1, 4, and 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find 1, 1, and 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
No, there's not, Judge. We have differing opinions, so the state's position is to grant state's motion, revoke probation, enter an adjudication of guilt, and sentence to 18 years in the prison.
All right, so I need a trial court certification. I don't have one.
Judge, I actually have one right here. I went over with it. He's my client's a little emotional at the moment and didn't want to sign it. We're willing to stipulate on the record if perhaps that that I have gone over his the certification of his rights to appeal, and I've explained to him that any actions that you take here today, technically he would have the right to appeal, but he cannot appeal his underlying case.
All right, did you not want to sign the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal?
Yes.
It's a oh, okay.
You'll sign it? Okay. Well, we'll have it signed right now, Judge.
Right.
Just sign. You understand that? Yeah, right there. And so, Judge, we're going to go ahead and tender that certification of right of appeal.
All right, so the state is asking for revocation for 18 years. Defense, do you have any witnesses?
Your Honor, we have no witnesses, although except for my client, Mr. Carmona himself, he's willing to answer any questions that the court might have, and also wants to say a few words on his own behalf.
All right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Fernando Carmona.
All right, let's get to the crux of things. Why did you never report?
I was going through a lot at the time. I had a miscarriage with my girlfriend, and then my daughter's mom wasn't letting me see my daughter that I have right now, and I started taking a lot of drugs, and I just let time pass, and I wasn't really in the right state of mind.
But you were in the right state of mind to commit new offenses.
I had just panicked whenever I saw cops, and I just tried to run.
Here's the thing. I don't think that you're a good candidate for probation.
I understand that.
And the reason being is because you were given a chance at probation.
Sure.
And I'm sure it was because of your age. The state recommended for you to have deferred adjudication. And when they did that, they took into consideration 3 cases.
Yes, Your Honor.
And so you're not a good candidate for probation. Have you done anything while you've been on probation?
I tried to report for the first time, but then I'm sorry, Your Honor. I just had a lot of that had happened at the time, and I was just emotional, and I just wasn't who I am. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I mean, here's the thing. I understand that sometimes people want to turn back the hands of time, but you can't. So we just have to deal with where we are now.
Yes, Your Honor.
And where we are now is, according to what I'm seeing, you have not done anything
Yes, Your
on
Honor.
probation except pick up new cases.
Yes,
And
Your
that's the number one thing. The easiest thing is to report, because all that, I mean, it takes time because you're sitting waiting for whoever your officer is to call you back and not pick up any new cases. You know, when people say, well, I don't belong to a gang, I don't pick up new cases, I pay my child support, it's always, you want a cookie for that? Because everybody does that.
Honor.
Like, you shouldn't get kudos because you pay child support, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're telling me that the mother of your other child didn't want you to see that child?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you come to her on probation for aggravated robbery. Why would she want you to see your child? And then you're picking up new cases and whatever else you had going on in your life.
The most thing that threw me off was the fact that I had a miscarriage, and I was just really down about that.
For 2 years.
Yeah.
And I understand, and I don't want to make light of it. Anytime you lose a child, that stays with you forever. But I don't see how that translates to you never showing up.
I understand that.
And when you said there was a miscarriage, what month was that?
It was. I'm not really sure. I can't tell you the exact month.
Well, I mean, was it?
I just fell into depression.
But when?
Around I had met my probation officer, and it was like a month after that.
So, I mean, when would this have been, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
So if you began probation, let's figure this out. Back in February of 2023, and you said that you made a visit.
Oh, yeah, it was around April.
April what?
2023.
Yeah. I just don't think that you're a good candidate.
I understand that.
Judge, if I may, on his behalf, I mean, you can see he's obviously very emotional here today. First thing that he told me, especially when I told him what the state was offering, was he's scared to death.
I'm sorry. It's just the last time I'm so sorry. It's the last time I saw you, you really scared me, and I just didn't want to come back here. That's why I would run.
Yeah, because I mean, here's the thing. You've been here before. This is not your first motion to revoke. And I do understand that sometimes when you're dealing with young people, and you're young,
Yes,
right?
Your Honor.
That is why the first time you came back, there was not a revocation.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the mother of your child, what's her name?
Felicity.
All right. That's the mother of your child. And
Yes.
then there's someone different.
Uh-huh.
All right. So here's the thing. The last time you were here on a motion to revoke, you know what I put in place?
No, I don't.
No contact with Felicity. And here you are trying to get in touch with her so you could see your child. The last time you were here, there was to be no contact
Yes.
with Felicity.
No, it was my sister that was trying to like get her so that I could see her.
Okay. Yeah.
It's because I have nowhere to be or anywhere to live, and my sister had a house, and she just told me that she'll be able to take my daughter in so that I could see her.
Mhm.
I wasn't contacting Felicity.
Yeah. I just don't think you're a good candidate for probation.
Judge, if it would please the court, Mr. Carmona, who has been in touch with me pretty extensively, both in person and through his girlfriend, has prepared a letter for the courts that
Any objection?
Yeah, objection. It's just a heartfelt something. He's, as you can tell, Mr. Carmona doesn't really do the best job putting together his own words, and he just put his thoughts down on paper.
No objection from the state judge.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. So, Mr. Carmona, you've been on probation since 2023
Yes, Your Honor.
and you haven't done anything. The only thing you've done is not report and pick up new charges.
Yes.
I don't think you're a good candidate for probation. So I'm going to grant the motion and I'm going to find you guilty. The only question is as it relates to length of time.
Judge, with regards to the length of time, again, we would ask that the court please take into consideration Mr. Carmona's age, as Your Honor has already risen. I'm sorry, I'm getting over a cold. My mind is still a little bit in flux here. As the court has already raised on its own accord, he is very, very young. I believe that this incident took place when he was 19 years old. He's 23, about to turn 24 years old right now. Obviously, this underlying incident, I understand that there were some pretty bad facts in this case. Nevertheless, I would please ask that the court please take into consideration then the time that has passed since then. He does actually have a girlfriend who is here in the courtroom with him, who has set him for the most part on the straight and narrow since then.
Is this the person who had the miscarriage?
Yes.
Okay.
And she has cared deeply. She has been in touch with me pretty consistently. She's been looking out for him.
And how old is she?
I'm sorry. How old are you again? Sir? She's 19, Judge.
She's 19, and you decided to attach your star to somebody who is on probation for aggravated robbery, decided to have a child with him, and the only thing he's done on probation has been pick up new cases and not report it. Is this what we're doing in this world?
Judge, I can't speak to her choices on this there, but she sees something in Mr. Carmona, and she has really taken an interest in him. And as such, I would just, again, I can speak from a personal experience, Judge, that as a man, I was a different man from when I was 19 to 24, and then to what I am today. There's a reason why they say the brain doesn't stop developing until you're in your late 20s, especially as men. And I see that Mr. Carmona, I mean, I when I met him, I kind of ran the full gamut of emotions there. I mean, admittedly, he was a little bit cocky when I first met him, and then he got a little concerned, a little frustrated, and now today I see this very scared young man. And right now he is very, very much staring down the fact that he could be spending the rest of his life in prison. And again, based on the facts of, as I understand them, because I did not handle the underlying case, I've been handling only the MTR. I don't see anything here that would warrant him spending 18 years of his life where he would then get out and be in his 40s. He would, I'm going to be turning 50 pretty soon, but I can only imagine myself starting my life essentially 9 years ago. So I just don't see that the facts warrant that here. I ask that the court please take mercy on him in its sentencing, and please allow him to get another start at life. I think with some structure, he might actually show some potential.
Before you met her, did you tell her you were on probation for aggravated robbery?
Yes.
And did she give you any advice to, hey, you need to report?
She was scared for my life too. Because the last time I was here, you had told me that I wasn't gonna get life if I ever came back here.
No, I'm sure what I've said was from here on out, everything you do, you need to ask yourself if the actions you're taking, if that could result in you potentially going to prison for life.
Yes,
If it is,
sir.
don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it.
Yes,
And I'm
sir.
sure I probably told you, if there's anything that you need, speak with your probation officer. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court. You did neither. Instead, what you did was not report for close to 2 years and pick up new charges. All right, the court is finding 1, 4, and 4 true. The court will find you guilty or revoke. I'll request a therapeutic community. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. There's to be restitution to Miguel Zapian, if any. There's a $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrently. There's to be no residing in households with minors, and the court will sentence you to 14 years in the prison.
Judge, may I just please ask for reconsideration for less again, just based on everything here, Judge. I do appreciate that this was less than the 18 years that the state asked for, but again, may we please ask for reconsideration?
Thank you for your arguments, counsel. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, sir.
All right, because this is not a plea bargaining agreement. You do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion that the court found true, which was 1, 4, and 4. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so your complete sentence from the court is 14 years. Therapeutic community, I cannot force them to place you in the therapeutic community or order that. You'll have to request it as well. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon, $1,500 fine. That fine will run concurrently with the time you serve, and there's to be no residing in households with minors. All right, good luck to you.
Judge Boyd revokes, adjudicates guilt, and lands at 14 years. Below the state's 18, but still brutal. She adds a deadly weapon finding, restitution, a fine, and a ban on living with minors. His fear didn't change the record.